On the night of June 6, 1992, the city of Springfield, Missouri, buzzed with the excitement of a high school graduation. For 18-year-old Susie Streeter and Stacy McCall, the day marked a major milestone. They had just graduated from Kickapoo High School and, like many of their classmates, planned to spend the evening celebrating. The two friends hopped between parties, enjoying the freedom of the moment and the thrill of what was ahead. Their plan for the night was simple. After the festivities, they'd sleep over at a friend's house. But sometime after 2 a.m., they changed their minds. Instead of staying at their friend's place, they decided to head to Susie's house on 1717 East Delmar Street, the home she shared with her 47-year-old mother, Sherrill Levitt. That small decision, seemingly innocent, would be the last trace of normalcy. None of them, not Susie, not Stacy, not Sherrill, were ever seen again. The next morning, Stacy's mother, Janice McCall, was planning to take her daughter to Whitewater, a local amusement park. When Stacy didn't call or show up, Janice became concerned. By 7:30 a.m., she arrived at the Delmar Street house. All three cars were parked in the driveway. The front door was unlocked. Inside, the family's Yorkshire Terrier, Cinnamon, was pacing nervously. All three women's purses were sitting neatly in the living room. The beds had been slept in. Makeup, clothing, and personal items were untouched. The house was eerily quiet, not a single sign of struggle. One strange detail stood out. The globe from the front porch light was shattered. Some of the glass was found inside the house, suggesting the front door may have been opened after the break. More concerning was what happened next. Someone had left a voicemail on the house's answering machine, a message Janice later described as sexually inappropriate or suggestive. But before authorities could listen to it, a friend of the family accidentally deleted it. It may have been an irrelevant prank, or the only real clue left behind. Sherrill Levitt was a respected local hairstylist, independent, reliable, and well-liked by her clients. She had just purchased the home and was excited about remodeling it. Her daughter Susie was planning to follow in her footsteps by attending cosmetology school. Susie was spirited and outgoing, the kind of teenager who filled a room with laughter. Stacy McCall was more reserved, described as kind and thoughtful, with plans to attend Missouri State University that fall. The three women had no known enemies. Their lives were full of plans and promise. But in the hours following their disappearance, the house became crowded with visitors. Friends and family came in and out, cleaning up, touching items, and trying to make sense of what had happened. Police estimate as many as 10 to 20 people entered the house before it was formally treated as a crime scene. That meant any fingerprints, footprints, or DNA evidence may have been destroyed. From the very start, the case was compromised. Investigators began trying to piece together a timeline. Susie and Stacy were last seen leaving a party around 2:15 a.m. A short time later, they arrived at Susie's home. A phone call was made from the house around 2:30 a.m. It's never been publicly confirmed who the call was to. By 7:30 a.m., when Janice McCall arrived, all three women were gone. That 5-hour window is all anyone has. There were no signs of forced entry, no blood, no screaming neighbors, just three women gone without a trace. Sherrill's house keys were missing, along with Susie's necklace. Everything else, cars, cash ID, cigarettes, remained behind. Police couldn't say if the women had left willingly, been lured away, or taken by force. One theory suggests the girls walked in on an intruder already in the house. Another suggests all three may have been abducted together. Over time, a few leads emerged, but none strong enough to crack the case. One man in particular raised red flags: Robert Craig Cox. A convicted kidnapper and former Army Ranger, Cox had previously been convicted of murder in Florida, though that conviction was later overturned. In 1992, he was living in Springfield, working as a utilities contractor. He was questioned by police and claimed he had attended church the morning of June 7th. But years later, his girlfriend admitted she had lied about that alibi. While serving time in prison, Cox told a reporter that he knew exactly what happened to the Springfield Three. He claimed they were murdered that night and that their bodies would never be found. But he refused to provide details, saying he wouldn't talk until after his mother died. As of today, his mother is still alive, and so is he. He's never been charged in connection with the disappearances. In 2007, a local mechanical engineer using ground-penetrating radar scanned a section of a hospital parking garage built after the women vanished. He claimed to detect 3 human-sized anomalies beneath the concrete. Some locals believe it's their final resting place, but police refuse to dig, citing the cost and lack of hard evidence to obtain a warrant. There's no shortage of theories, some credible, some outlandish, but none have led to resolution. More than 30 years later, the case is still open, still unsolved. Every few years, tips come in, leads are followed, but nothing sticks. Nothing ever brings them home. For the families left behind, the pain never fades. Janice McCall has worked tirelessly to keep her daughter's case in the public eye. She's held vigils, appeared on television, spoken at awareness events, doing everything she can to ensure Stacy, Susie, and Sherrill aren't forgotten. 3 women. No signs of a struggle. No witnesses. No goodbyes, just gone. What happened in the hours between 2:30 a.m. and 7:30 a.m. that June morning? Who shattered the porch light? And why? Could the erased voicemail have held the key to solving it all? Was it just a prank or a clue lost forever? Until someone comes forward, until new evidence is found, the disappearance of the Springfield Three will remain one of the most haunting cold cases in American history.